Having trouble deciding on the filament to choose? I got you covered. Stay tuned. So we've all been there, right? Brand new to 3D printing, not sure what type of filament to use, not sure which brand is better than what other brand. You want to make sure that your prints come out good, and you don't want to spend too much on the wrong type of filament. Trust me, I've been there, I've done that. What I've done is I've purchased a couple different filaments. I'm going to do some different prints on them, and I'm going to show you the results. That way you can choose and I do the work for you. So what I've done is gone out and purchased 3 different types of filaments. I got Jerry's, which I've never purchased before, running on my Ender 3. I got Eryone, running also on my other Ender 3. Never purchased that one before either. And I got Sunlu. I've purchased Sunlu in the past and I've actually had really good results with it, so I figured I'd purchase it again. My go-to filament right now is Hatchbox. However, the reason that I actually started this dilemma is because my favorite color of filament, which is right here, which is gray, from Hatchbox, for whatever reason, is either the most popular or the least made, because it's always sold out. So I like printing light gray because I get to see the lines, and I get to see a lot of the different textures and kind of details in my prints, and that is really important to me because I need to know if I need to adjust my machine or whatnot. So if I get black filament, it's a little bit harder to tell. So I want to get something light, but I don't want to get something shiny like you see right here. So I couldn't find any gray filament. I purchased this eSun Silk Silver filament. It actually looks really, really nice. I'll show you here. So it gives you some really nice results, very shiny, but not exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna try out these 3 individual filaments. I'm gonna do 3 different prints on 3 different machines, and I'll let you know the results. All right, guys, the results are in, and this is the Sunlu. Obviously, I had no worries whatsoever with the Sunlu. I've used it before, and it prints phenomenal. This was printed on my Artillery X1, so that also has a lot to do with the print quality, but as you can see, the filament held up, has a great color. It's a little dark for what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a little bit lighter. The Eryone is honestly my favorite out of the 3. I really like the shade. It's almost identical to the Hatchbox PLA. And this printed perfectly on my Ender 3, and it's probably going to be my go-to whenever Hatchbox is sold out of their light gray, so I'll probably end up going with that one. And then last but not least, we have Jerry's, and that one came out really nice as well. A little dark, not as dark as the Sunlu, but not as light as the Eryone, so I'll probably stick with the Eryone, but it held up perfectly. It's definitely a really good filament go-to. Had no issues with it, no clogging, no nothing, so there you have it. So there you have it, guys. I showed you 3 different filaments. I showed you the results of each one, and honestly, it's really going to boil down to what you guys prefer, what your budget is, the type of filament you're looking for, the type of project that you're doing. So there are a couple different factors, but these are 3 perfectly good filaments that if you're just going to be painting something and you don't really care about the color, these are perfect. It'll show the lines, the shading is great. So do your research. If you're doing something that's a little bit more extensive that you're not going to be painting, like a vase or something like that, then go ahead and research something that would look nice there. There's a bunch of different filaments out there. There's matte filaments, there's glossy filaments, there's see-through filaments, there's rainbow colored. I mean, there's a plethora of different things out there for you to use. These are just 3 basic ones that I grabbed right off of an Amazon cart and said, let me just give it a shot. I'm gonna be posting a link below for each one if you wanted to purchase one, if you like the results or whatnot. And as always, hit that subscribe button. I'll be popping out videos. This is my first one. It's kind of like my feet wet into YouTube. So I'm going to be posting a bunch of different videos on my builds. I got a couple things going on, a couple Star Wars builds that I'm doing, a couple Marvel builds that I'm doing. And then again, if you guys have any suggestions on something that you want to see, if there's a certain print that you want me to do, if you want me to do something on painting or something like that, let me know in the comment section. I read all of my comments, or I will be reading all my comments. Again, it's my first video. And I'll be happy to take you guys on my journey through this. I got a huge project that I'm working on. I'm actually printing some of it as we speak now, so I'll be posting that here as well. And as always, you guys take care.